win the battle, knock the king right off the throne. But if you leave the plans intact, in the war you're overthrown. Cause a strategy remembered is a future threat restored. So take the fire to the archives, burn the blueprint to the floor. I seen it happen cross the way. Summer '98, two crews fought for a block. One sealed the other's fate. The peeps took mad losses, left the field in disarray. Their leader locked away, the rest just scattered, ran away. The victors threw a party, claimed the turf was finally theirs. But they left the street ledger in the basement on the stairs. A book of every connection, supply a secret route. The dormant seeds of empire they forgot to dig out. 2 years passing quiet, then a new shop opens clean. With better price, better product, a ruthless new machine. It was the street lieutenant with the old boss's plan. He rebuilt the operation on the bones of the old plan. The lesson wasn't bloodshed, wasn't making rivals bleed. It was erasing the idea that could satisfy the need. So if you grasp the territory, you must also seize the mind. The map, the math, the memory. Leave nothing of the kind. The final move isn't violence, it's a scholarly event. You don't just crush the army, you obliterate the intent. You'll win the battle, knock the king right off the throne. But if you leave the plans intact, in the war you're overthrown. Cause a strategy remembered is a future threat restored. So take the fire to the archives, burn the blueprint to the floor. Fast forward to the corporate takeover. The hostile merger shake, company absorbs B for its tech and market stake. They fire all the leadership, they celebrate the win. But they let the middle managers, the driven ones, slip in. Those managers held culture, the innovative spark, the unwritten workflows that could function in the dark. Within a fiscal year, they quietly branched away, founded a lean competitor that launched on opening day. They used the very playbook, the blueprint of the old, to build a fierce rival. A story often told, the victor was left wondering how their prize could turn so hollow. Cause they bought the house, but left the architect to follow. So in this world of brands and mergers, hear the lesson in the ash. The true asset is the operating system, not the cash. No July's the nucleus, the germinal design, or the ghost of what you conquered will come back to realign. Don't just win the company, win the soul of the machine. And every war victor would rock till the old code can't be seen. Win the battle, knock the king right off the throne. But if you leave the plans intact, in the war you're overthrown. Cause a strategy remembered is a future threat restored. You take the fire to the archives, burn the blueprint to the floor. Now step into the lab, where the future sounds are forged, where a rival's signature prompt is a weapon to be scored. You see a new style bubbling, this embedded flow that's firing AI models output that is dominating the spot. The weak move is to mimic it, to try and ride the wave. The strong move is to dissect the prompt the model gave. Reverse engineer the essence, then advance it, make it obsolete. Release your own, the duration is tenfold more complete. Flood the zone with such precision, such a broader, deeper take, that the original idea is seen as a mistake. You don't just compete with the output, you make the source code lame. You redefine the sharer, you reset the very game. In this space, the enemy is a pattern, a data trend, a specific combination that you must transcend and end. So burn the digital blueprint, salt the digital earth. By building such a monument, it dwarfs the shadow's worth. The final form of victory in this computational age is to incinerate the framework and turn over a new page. Leave them no foundation, no fragmentary taste. The ultimate power move is replacing the whole space. You can win the battle, knock the king right off the throne. But if you leave the plans intact, in the war you're overthrown. Cause a strategy remembered is a future threat restored. So take the fire to the archives, burn the blueprint to the floor. The greatest threat is never the person, it's the idea, the method, the repeatable formula. You don't just defeat what they built, you make it impossible for anyone to ever build it that way again. Burn the blueprint.